Hello and welcome to this week's episode of Tasting with Zac, where we're going to talk about one of my favorite things, wine. So today's episode, I wanted to start off with something fun, something interesting, and something that I wanted to drink, because it is currently 3:06 in the afternoon, and it sounds like a time to drink a glass of wine. That should be my tagline. This episode, we're not going to bang on tables. Much like my cooking video, I learned in the editing process that that's a bad idea. Let's kick it off, shall we? So I got this bottle of white Burgundy from Domaine Chardigny Saint-Véran, which is located within Mâconnais, which is the second most southern area of Burgundy, if we think about it as a long rectangle, because it kind of is. But there's Beaujolais, which is the most southern part, grows only Gamay. North of that is Mâconnais, which grows both Pinot Noir and Chardonnay. So this is the white from Mâconnais within the commune of Saint-Véran. It is a 2015, noted here on the bottle. Also, Vieil Vin, which means old vines. There's no real regulation or anything that mandates, the age that vines need to be to label that. But usually it varies. Some producers say 45, some say 70. It really depends on how they want to market their wine. Other thing of note, this is an organic wine, so they don't use any synthetic fertilizers or pesticides on their vineyards at all. And from the research that I was doing, it looks like they own about 6 hectares within Mâconnais that they make it. They also do a red bottle from Beaujolais, which would be Gamay, which I would also be interested in trying. I love some Beaujolais. So, that was pretty much it. I wanted to do something non-typical. A little, Burgundy is well known for reds. So, my friend Oriana was talking a lot about white Burgundies, and I don't think we ever tried one. So I went out. I got this from Wise Old Dog. They are a wine store in West Hartford, Connecticut. So if you're in the Hartford County area, make sure to look them up. It's always good to support small businesses, especially at this time. So let's get started. It's a little hard to open wine sitting down, I've only ever done it standing up. Label out though. Ooh, it's a nice pop. And this was $24, but that was with delivery. See them online. They go from anywhere from like 17 to 22, seems to be the huge. But this one was provided with free delivery, so I can't say no. I'm borrowing my mother's Riedel glass because a Brian Kim has all my glasses, and I have yet to pick them up from New York City. No, first impressions here. Nice gold color, truly vibrant. Some green reflections on the rim, slight rim variation. Medium plus legs. The tiers run pretty well. Maybe not even that, probably medium on the legs. Oh, that smells delightful. Lemony. Kind of vanilla, but not extract, baked into something. Some tropical fruits, maybe pineapple. There's cantaloupe, but it's also got some non-fruits. Some I don't know how to describe that. It smells like an old barn, a delicious old barn though. But I don't know if you can see that. I'm not sure how well it shows up on a camera, but pretty deep yellow. Not quite gold, but definitely getting there. Just a gorgeous wine. And it makes it even better that it's a beautiful day out. Beautiful days, great wine, kind of go hand in hand. It's pretty good. I had this in my fridge. I pulled it probably about 45 minutes ago. Let it warm up a bit. I think it needs a little bit more time, but it's good. It's very good. It has good acidity. Really makes you pucker in the back of your mouth. Makes me want to eat tuna salad sandwiches. I'm not entirely sure why. That'd be very good. I get a nice tuna melt, something like that. Nice gooey cheese. I can't eat cheese, but I used to be able to, and I remember it vividly. This is definitely a dry wine. There's really no sweetness. It's medium body, for sure. I think the heat, it being the grapes themselves being grown so far south in France, are really able to produce this excellent medium, leaning towards medium plus bodied wine. Alcohol, medium. On the bottle, it's labeled as 13%. I get a little burn at the back of my throat. So I would say maybe a little bit more, but they're allowed some variation in the actual alcohol percentage. Still get lemon. I'm not sure if you can hear Henry barking outside. I'm sorry if you can. I have no fix for that. He likes to bark. And we're back. I would say it has medium acidity. It's starting to evolve, for sure. Being a 2015 vintage, it's now had 5 years of age on it. And so it's no longer as fruity as it would be. It's starting, the compounds within the wine are actually beginning to change. They're actually decaying. But they present as a little more non-fruits. So get kind of a scallion or a leek, kind of a green allium. Not quite like raw onion, but like slightly cooked. There's a minerality. Wet river rock, like a dried apricot maybe. When it first hits you, you kind of get like lemon skin. Like if you ever confit lemons before, it's kind of salty, but also the acidity is still there and the oils within the skin are still present. So it's kind of like this salty bitterness. And I'm definitely getting a little bit of that. Slight earthiness. I wouldn't say dirt, but maybe like old hay you kind of get. It's not super high acidity, probably a medium acidity wine. Definitely balanced. It's a good wine. I enjoy it. I usually go a little bit higher acidity. I really like acid, punchy whites. I'm not a huge Chardonnay drinker, but it's good. I enjoy. Medium finish, probably goes on 15 seconds plus. There's some definite funk. I don't think I mentioned funk yet. It's a little weird. It's kind of a mixture of cedar and old socks. Or if you imagine church pews, like you go into a church when there's no one else in there, and you get like that church smell. That and the combination of like old wood. Definitely. But overall, it's a good buy. Relatively small producer here. Nothing too crazy. But Grand Vin de Bourgogne, Domaine Chardigny, White Burgundy. If you have any wines that you would like me to talk about, I have no issues talking about wine until I'm exhausted. So please comment below. Be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Visit zacheverett.com for my other videos, or follow me on Instagram. Make sure to check out the Wise Old Dog in West Hartford, their Instagram or website. They showcase some phenomenal wines, and I would highly recommend. So I hope you enjoy. Bye.